Good afternoon and welcome to the CVCA Livestream coverage of the 2025 CVCA Christmas Tournament. This is Tim Nichols along with you, and we're glad you're tuned in for the first of 6 games over 3 days here at the CVCA Christmas Tournament, an abbreviated Christmas tournament this season. First game today will pit CVCA, the host team, against Avon, the Eagles. The Royals coming in at 7-4-1. The Eagles 4-8 on the season, but winners of 3 in a row. We are winding down to the start of this first contest today between CVCA and Avon. The Avon Eagles and Royals will be joined in this tournament by Amherst Steel. Amherst Steel, a second year in a row in the tournament. Unfortunately, last night, the Anthony Wayne Generals gave notice that they will be unable to attend the tournament this weekend due to illness on their team, and so the tournament has been reconfigured. We were intended or expected to go for 3 days, 8 games of the championship and a consolation game on Monday. That has been canceled as of this point. All these teams will play 2 games each day. They'll play against each other 2 times. We'll have 6 games overall. So the Royals and Eagles getting started here in the 11 o'clock game on Saturday of Christmas weekend, the weekend between Christmas and New Year's, the annual CVCA Christmas Tournament. "15 minutes up on the clock, and we're getting ready to go here. As we mentioned, the Royals have won a pair of games last weekend in the division. They play in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue North Division. Avon competing this year in the White Division, White South specifically. And while they come in with a 4-8 record, they have won 3 in a row against Kenston, Anthony Wayne, and Orange last weekend. The teams will go through introductions, which is not a customary feature of tournament play, but given that we have a limited number of teams, they will be announcing both teams at the start of the game today. The Royals are the 2-time defending champion of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. Last year defeating Kenston, and 2 years ago defeating Clay in the championship game of this tournament. CVCA rebuilding this season with a limited roster. 6 freshmen on the CVCA Royals squad this year. No seniors. 91% of the scoring from the Royals squad a year ago either graduated or departed, and so a completely new team. Jackson Goods will get the start in goal for Avon today. Number 1, he is a freshman for the Eagles. Carter Corderi being announced right now. We'll try and get the numbers out for you. We did not get lineups before the contest. Avon will wear their maroon. Fisher Stone being announced right there. And number 21, Eric Beasy. And the rest of the Eagles being announced. And the Royals, again, a small squad, 6 freshmen. And the starter today for CVCA, Lucas Brabham. Brabham got the start against Orange last week and was victorious in an overtime game, 5-4. He is a freshman for CVCA. He is the second goaltender. Starting on defense for the Royals, or at forward rather, is Ben Dressel, a sophomore. Number 22, Sam Larker, a junior, is joined by the captain, Josh Porter, who had the overtime game winner last Saturday here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. On defense for CVCA, number 15, Zach Humphrey, and number 16, Josh Gross, a freshman. And now the audience in attendance here is going to be asked to rise, and we will as well as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And it appears we're having a bit of technical difficulties with the anthem, so we'll see if they get it done as both teams continue to wait. They can't get the anthem going, so we're off to an inauspicious start, but we're going to go right to hockey, which perhaps is a good thing here on a Saturday morning. We said good afternoon earlier. It's not even afternoon yet. Morning here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. CVCA and Avon have played a number of games over the years. As we mentioned before, the Eagles were in last year's CVCA Christmas tournament.
Yeah, you need to unmute the main cam, but leave the audio.
Okay. Jackson Guts taking his spot in goal for these Eagles. He is the only goalie listed on the roster. Check that. Caleb Free, a junior, also a goaltender for Avon. We expect to see him and both goalies this weekend. So once again, looking at the Avon Eagles on the ice. Number 6, that's Fisher Stone. Number 11, Carter Free. And we'll call out the rest of the Eagles as we see them. The teams ready to get underway here, and so are we. The 2025 CVCA Christmas Tournament. Puck dropped down, and we are underway. The Eagles control the opening face-off, but it's tipped up into neutral ice and controlled there by Eric Beasy, who sends it in. Zach Humphrey for CVCA sends it out to neutral ice. They wave off icing, and chasing after it for Avon is Beasy. Gross for the Royals there as well. A turnover. Shot goes wide of the goal for CVCA. Zach Humphrey will dump it again down low, but it's intercepted. Breaking out with for Avon is Mark Carney, sophomore. Teams feeling each other out, and now it's Fisher Stone into the offensive zone. Stone to the left circle puts a shot wide of Brabham, the goaltender for CVCA. It's dumped back to the near side where Zach Humphrey has it for the Royals. First shift for both teams. Humphrey sends it out, and no icing. So it's angled off the boards, and here come the Eagles once again. Carter Free puts a shot high and over the crossbar, deflects off the back boards, all the way out toward the blue line, and it's chipped up and out of play into the Royals bench. And the first stoppage of the afternoon comes with a minute 10 gone, 13:50 to go here in the first period. Face off in the offensive zone for the Eagles. CVCA controls it, however. It's pushed up but kept in just for a moment and then knocked out by the Royals. Avon gets it back. It's taken right away and pushed out to the defensive zone. Number 77 for CVCA, that's Ben Dressel, gets it behind the goal. Dressel dishes to a teammate, and it's chipped out to center ice where CVCA's Ryan Cogan is once again playing out. Cogan, the starting goaltender, or the first string goaltender for CVCA. For the Royals with a limited bench, played out last week, and he's playing out again tonight. There's a shot, goes wide by number 4, that's Landon Vanuch. Centered in front and loose, sent up and cleared out. Delayed offside as it's knocked right back in by Nicholas Bilsko. Long outlet pass. Does not reach its intended mark. And the Eagles send it out to neutral ice. Fisher Stone has it taken away by Humphrey, who will retreat behind his own goal. Humphrey angles it off the boards, finds his teammate. That's Sam Larker. Up to center ice, Evan Canone with a shift, and now Larker. Larker brings it into the offensive zone. Sends it toward the goal, and it's saved. The first one of the afternoon, or the morning rather, as we're getting an early start by Jackson Guts, the freshman. Pair of freshman goalies in this first contest. Guts in goal to our left for the Eagles, and to the right, Lucas Brabham, the CVCA goaltender for the Royals. The Royals will have an offensive zone face-off, and it's Evan Canone, one of the 6 CVCA freshmen, who will take the draw. It's one back to the Eagles and sent around the boards on the far side. Carter Corderi will try and break out, but it's sent right back in, and on it for the Eagles is Eric Beasy. Beasy up to Fisher Stone. Stone gains the offensive zone. He'll dump it into the corner and chase it himself. Zach Humphrey will join him. Humphrey bodies him off the puck. Canone sends it to the far side. But the first one to it is Carter Corderi. Corderi down low. Finds his teammate. A shot and a save by Brabham. You get a chance to look at the replay right there. Royals change up defenseman. The draws drop down, and CVCA will control and break out. Angling up is 77 for the Royals, Ben Dressel. Dressel's shot goes wide and all the way around the boards up to the left point. The Royals unable to keep it in, and now it's Charles Brunner. Brunner with a shot right into the logo of CVCA's goaltender, Brabham, who makes another save. Point blank opportunity right there, and the freshman goaltender for the Royals stood tall. He'll face the face-off to his left. It's dropped down. Loose puck. Brody Hoffman, rather, has it on his blade. Hoffman angles and starts out for the Royals. Has it poke checked away. And now here comes a chance right in on Brabham, who will cover the loose puck coming toward his goal. Misplay there by the Royals' Cogan, who normally spends most of his time in the blue paint, but skating out here to give the Royals an extra skater here in this first contest of 4 over the next 2 days for CVCA and all these teams. Avon, and coming up later is Amherst Steel. Puck is controlled and sent down low by number 24, Mark Carney. Zach Humphrey picks up the loose puck and dumps it out. Sent right back the other direction, and the Royals will have to retreat. It's Humphrey who will skate after it. Humphrey stops, reverses course, and looks for an outlet. Long pass, tipped, and into the offensive zone, off the stick of Sam Larker. Larker the only one there for CVCA chasing after that, though the Royals are changing. Here's a turnover. Evan Canone has it taken away with a chance right there. Chance gone awry. Jacob Tekovic stood there and made the good defensive play for the Eagles. Out to center ice, the Royals dump it right back in. That's the first touch today for Parker Berthelot. Now it's Canone. Canone flips one forward and it's just dumped in. Eagles will see that sent our direction as it goes just below yours truly here on the near upper deck. They flip it back in thanks to a fan below us. And we'll have a face-off in the defensive zone for the Eagles. It's Ben Dressel who will step in to take the draw for CVCA. Dressel sends it forward, but it's collected by Jacob Tekovic, who angled up the boards. The Royals trying to keep it in. They cannot. And the breakout for the Eagles is thwarted, sent back out to neutral ice, and just dumped right in. In the corner, the Royals' Hoffman sweeps it around the boards to the far side. Tipped ahead, and here comes Dressel, 1-on-2 on the right wing. He gets a shot off. It does get to the goal, and it's covered. Sent back to Tekovic, who angled it up. The left point kept in for a moment, and still the draw, or the puck on the blade of CVCA's Josh Porter. He was the hero the other night. Centered shot and a save by the goaltender Guts. A great job right there by Josh Porter to set up his teammate Ben Dressel. And Dressel fired that one. It was deflected back into the rafters. So both teams will change up with 9:28 to go here in the first period. No score. CVCA and Avon. Right wing face-off. One back to the Eagles. Carney sends it up the boards. And now his teammate Ty Small. First time calling his name today. It's taken away by the Royals. Backhanded attempt. Gets deflected. Zach Humphrey falls down, but it looked like Sam Larker was there, but only for a moment. Now play quickly on the other side. Charles Brunner sends it around. It's the Royals' Parker Berthelot who angles it out to neutral ice. Sent right back in by Avon's Eric Beasy. And the Royals reverse it to the near side. Larker. Angled pass. Misses. Off the stick of number 24, Mark Carney. Carney sends it ahead. And the Eagles clear. Good pass. It's Vanuch, but Vanuch has it taken away and sent down the ice. No icing. The Eagles will build out. 8:15 to go first period. Still looking for the first goal. Far side pass. It was intended for Corderi. He wasn't expecting it though, and so first 2-on-2 it was for the Royals. Sent up, but the attempt to keep it in on the right point was not successful. Eric Beasy tipped it up into the netting. We'll have a face-off. The face-off dot in neutral ice just outside the offensive zone of the Avon Eagles. 8:02 to go first period. Game number 1 of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. The Royals collect that face-off. Josh Porter dumps it in. Nicholas Bilsko is there. Porter falls down trying to get to it. The Eagles will break out once again. Long pass. Corderi has that one swept away. Now up to Porter. Porter sends it ahead, but cannot control. So quickly the other direction. Carter free. He'll shoot one over the crossbar on the far side. CVCA's Amari Atkins was over there. Now it's Dressel. Dressel gets bodied off the puck. Nice play right there by the defenseman Jacob Tekovic for the Eagles. That's angled in and covered by Brabham. Stoppage with 7:07 to go first period. Saturday morning hockey at the Dan. Earlier today, the CVCA annual alumni game took place, and there was a good crowd of alumni players on the ice. They had a 9 a.m. puck drop for that contest. Always great to see the CVCA alum coming out and putting on the skates one more time. Loose puck in front of the goal, and it was CVCA's Sam Larker who swept that out of harm's way. It's angled down. They wave off icing because the puck is on goal. It's covered by Guts. And the Royals will get an offensive zone faceoff. We mentioned Avon has won 3 in a row. They defeated Kenston 3-1 on December 14th. Anthony Wayne, who was supposed to be in this tournament, met Avon for the second time this year in a game that the Eagles won 4-3. And then last Sunday, Avon, with their last game before Christmas, beat Orange 8-6. Prior to that, they only had 1 win, so they are on a roll. Here's a chance shot, saved by the goaltender Brabham. Or is it? We'll see what we've got here. It is a save, but it may be a penalty, perhaps? No, just a face-off. Referee whistled the stoppage, pointed to the right face-off dot. So that's where we restart with 6:20 to go. Porter for CVCA will break out. He's got one to his left, pushes it ahead, but it's too far, and Avon will counter. It's Charles Brunner into the offensive zone. Brunner leaves it for his teammate. Shot goes wide. Ty Small in that offering. CVCA clears just for the moment. Turnover. Here comes a chance for Porter. Gets to his forehand. Shot goes wide on the far side. Sent back toward the goal and swept up to the point. Kogan, nice play right there. He's going to take a shot. Kogan's shot goes wide behind the net. Dressel for CVCA sends it back to the near side. Skating in on it was Brody Hoffman. He switches spots with Porter, who goes to the left point. Hoffman centering pass. It's loose in front. Shot goes wide by Dressel on the far side. Atkins can't control, and Avon may finally, well, they don't clear yet. Atkins is still there battling up to the point, and now finally out to center ice. 1-on-2 for the Eagles. That doesn't work out well often, and Ryan Beasy sees the puck trickle away. It's in the corner and loose. It comes toward the goal, and Brabham looking in front. It was still loose and not covered. Avon still well, the whistle blows, and now we have a stoppage, and I think we may have our first penalty of the contest. Take a look at the replay right here in front, and the penalty box is open, and in it goes number 22, Ryan Beasy. Beasy 2 minutes for roughing, as you see it right there on that replay. And the Royals will go on the power play. 5:06 to go first period, so the time of that penalty, 9 minutes, 54 seconds, and the Royals send out a 5, looking for a 1, the first one of the contest. They win the face-off right up to the point. Shot down low, it trickles toward the goal and covered by Guts. Nice job right there by CVCA. They got it up to the point. And it was number 92, Brody Hoffman, who shot that down low. Up to the point. Wide shot by CVCA's Humphrey. Hoffman scooted in on it, couldn't keep it in, and it goes all the way down for a clearance for Avon. Humphrey back on it. Minute 40 to go in the penalty time. Hoffman gains the zone, has pressure there from number 3, Corderi. Still loose in the circle, angled up, and nobody there at the point. So back at center ice, it's Humphrey. Humphrey evades one. He's going to dump it into the far side corner, deflects there, and the Royals' Evan Canone battles in the corner. It's dug out by Avon. Can they clear? Not yet, but it's still loose, and finally sent out to neutral ice. The Eagles and haul down Humphrey. Humphrey looking for a call there. And the whistle blows. We've got an elbowing call. And it's on the Royals. So the penalty will go by the wayside. The power play, that is. Into the box goes number 92, Brody Hoffman. Hoffman, 2 minutes for elbowing at 10 minutes 54 seconds, and so we'll have 1 minute and 1 second of 4-on-4 play, and then the Eagles will have a 59-second power play at the end of this. So open ice here for both teams. We'll see if either team can generate an opportunity. Still no score. Sent up to the left point, kept in by the Eagles, number 21, Beasy. He gets it a little bit lower. On it is Ty Small. Shot from the slot goes wide. Fisher Stone, actually it wasn't Fisher Stone, it was Charles Brunner in front, and no goal. Saved by Brabham. 39 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. Eagles win the faceoff. It's dumped down low and all the way around the boards. Far side, sent back to the near side by Brunner. Sent up but not out by the Royals. And finally they clear. 24 seconds to go on the 4-on-4, and then it'll be a 59-second power play for the Eagles, who are on the advance. Offsides, though. The call there as they hesitated getting into the zone, so we've got a stoppage with 3:20 to go. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Face-off on the far side, in front of the CVCA bench. One back to the Royals, sent out to center ice, but here comes Avon once again, right back into the zone. Jacob Tekovec dumps it in. Zach Humphrey has it. 5 seconds left. We're ready for a power play for Avon. Gets to center ice. Humphrey has knocked off the puck, and the power play begins. 54 seconds left on this abbreviated power play for the Eagles. They're first of the contest. Shot goes over the crossbar on the far side and chipped up into the bench. CVCA's Evan Cano was battling there. Brody Hoffman, 42 seconds left in his penalty for elbowing. 2:48 to go in the first period, still no score. Carter Free will take the face-off for the Eagles. Puck is dropped down, sent up to the left point, but kept in there by Bilsko. He gets it back. He's going to shoot toward the goal. It goes wide in the corner. Landon Vanuch is after it. Vanuch chips it ahead to his teammate Fisher Stone. Stone up to the right point and out. Dumped right back in, but a delayed offside against the Eagles. It gives the Royals a chance to try and clear this, but they cannot yet. Still cannot. It's still in the zone. And finally, the Royals clear it with 8 seconds to go on the penalty to Hoffman. Avon back in, but not cleanly. They take it away. So the penalty time's up back to 5-on-5. Even strength centered in front. Far side, chipped ahead, and here comes a chance. Chasing after it for the Royals is Larker. Sam Larker looking for reinforcements. They come behind him as a change happens for the Royals with 1:45 to go. Humphrey looking for Larker. Larker skates past the puck, which went behind him. Dumped back by Avon into their own end, and on it is Nicholas Bilsko. Bilsko chips it off the glass. Taken away for a moment by Canone. Canone gets it back. Backhanded chance. A save off the pads of Guts. And here comes Avon on the counter. Ty Small dumps it around the boards. Back there is Gross. Gross for CVCA, one of the freshmen for the Royals. Battling in the corner. Sent up to the left point. D to D. Shot goes wide. Humphrey for CVCA is on it. 56 seconds to go. First period, no score. And it's chipped up and out to neutral ice. Dumped right back in. Humphrey will have it. They'll send it around the boards. Teams battle. Now the puck is loose at the right point. And the Royals first to it. Humphrey will just dump it in low. 30 seconds left. And loose in front. Oh, and a big collision behind the net. and the Royals look like they may take a penalty. We'll see if they take them both. Get a chance to look at the replay from behind the net here. The extracurriculars that happened. Right to the left there, you saw the stick up. Zach Humphrey's going into the box for CVCA. And there's one in there for the Eagles as well, so we'll see if we go 5-on-5 or 4-on-4. It looks like it'll be 5-on-5. Yep. A pair of roughing calls in the final minute. And we're down to 18 seconds to go in the first period. Here comes a chance for the Eagles. Corderi tries to center, cannot. 10 seconds left. In the corner, Carter free, has a poke checked away, and the clock will wind out. We're going to end the first period of this CVCA Christmas Tournament scoreless. The score at the end of one period of play is CVCA 0 and Avon 0.
Sometimes mix up my brother Zach with Mark.
Welcome back to the Dan Kostel Rec Center. Tim Nichols along with you for the first game of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. And we are at the first intermission with the score, Avon 0, CVCA 0. We've got a few highlights to show you from that first period as the teams head back on in. I'll pull them up right now for you. Not a lot of goals to show you, but here we go. And we are going in fast forward motion here as we get the cobwebs worked out here. We'll see if it works. Here we go. Great save here early on by CVCA's goaltender Lucas Brabham. You get to look at it from behind the net as he slid to his right side and made that save to keep the score 0-0. Couple of penalties right there. And that was kind of the highlight of the first period. Royals took one right there and right back at him. So a couple of simultaneous penalties. Here's a nice chance right there, and again for Avon, where the goaltender for CVCA made the stop. And the Avon goaltender, Jackson Guts, doing his job on his end to keep this play scoreless. And little extracurriculars after the play right there resulted in another couple of penalties. Once again, no score at the first intermission here at the CVCA Christmas Tournament. We're going to bring up this tournament schedule. You'll see what's happening later today. Avon and CVCA playing right now, and Avon will be right back up in the second game against Amherst Steel. Steel will be playing the third game as well. I guess we got them Steel in one and Amherst in the other. Same team right there against CVCA to close out the day, and then tomorrow Amherst Steel against CVCA, Avon and Amherst again, and Avon and CVCA will wrap things up tomorrow afternoon at the CVCA Christmas Tournament. All 6 games available on CVCA Livestream. 15 minutes back up on the clock, and we are ready for second period action. Teams will switch sides. The Royals will defend the goal to our left. CVCA will be going left to right. Avon right to left. So Jackson Guts defending the goal to our right. The goal that backs up to the foyer, the entry area, where the locker rooms are here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. Just waiting on a puck here at center ice as we get ready to go here in second period action. CVCA and Avon, no score. Starting period number 2. The puck is dropped down, and we are back to action here. Into the offensive zone for the Royals, and a shot and a save by Guts. The offering by Evan Canone right off the faceoff. Second shot goes wide up to the circle, and Avon will break out with it. Dumped in by Avon's Jacob Tekevec. Tekevec all the way to the boards. Going to battle with Hoffman for CVCA. Hoffman will dig it out, send it ahead to Canone. Canone sends it right back to Hoffman, who will start out on the break for the Royals up the left wing. Hoffman dumps it in. It's knocked down by Nicholas Bilsko. Bilsko dumps it ahead, but Larker is there for the Royals, centering off the side of the net. Still loose in front, shot, and it is a score for CVCA. The Royals take a 1-0 lead. You get a chance to look at it a second time right here. It came loose. And the Royals put a shot up there and into the back of the net. The goal scored by CVCA's number 24, Parker Berthelot. He gets the first one of the afternoon, and CVCA goes up 1-0 just 45 seconds into the second period. As he was falling down, he got his stick on it, and it just arced up and over the shoulder of Jackson Guts for the 1-0 lead for CVCA. We resume action. The Royals will play from ahead. It's Berthelot from Brody Hoffman and Sam Larker, the official scoring on the goal with 45 seconds gone in the second period. Now Avon attacking. Behind the net, centered in front. Nobody there in the slot, and it's sent ahead for CVCA. Here comes Josh Porter. Porter gets on his forehand shot, and a glove save by Guts. You get a look at the attempt here from Joshua Porter, who's wearing the C, the captain's badge for the Royals this year. Face off in the offensive zone after that stoppage by Guts. Evan Canone reaches for it. It's taken away by Landon Van Ooch. Sent up but not out, kept in by Hoffman. Hoffman's shot ricochets up into the rafters here, which the unique feature of this Dan Kostel Rec Center. Kind of an A-frame formation on the rooftop. The rafters get lower as you get toward the goals, and it doesn't take much to get a puck up into the rafters. They're going to bring the face-off, though, out of the offensive zone for CVCA. It'll be a neutral zone face-off. The face-off dot just below us. Drop down and one back to the Royals. Zach Humphrey sends it ahead, and it is icing against CVCA. He was looking for his teammate Sam Larker, and Larker just unable to get his stick on that one and tip it into the zone. And so it'll cost the Royals a defensive zone face-off. 13:19 to go. Second period, CVCA 1, Avon 0. Eagles win the face-off. It's sent in, save by Brabham. Chipped up and out into the penalty box area. We should mention that the penalties that were assessed late in the first period have expired. They were a pair of penalties on each team. The Eagles win the face-off, but it's sent all the way down the ice, and the Royals will ice it again. Coincidental minors, that was, as we're mentioning the penalties in the last moments of the first period. They've expired, so we're back to even strength on both sides, as we have been the entire time, but even strength on the benches as well. Royals send the puck behind the net. It's loose in the corner. And CVCA's Kogan trying to stick handle it. He'll lose it, centered in front, nobody there for the Eagles. Far side boards chipped up and not out yet, still kept in. Nice job there. Oh, offsides is the call, and from my viewpoint, it looked like that puck never left the zone, so the Eagles don't catch a break there. We'll have a face-off just outside the offensive zone. The linesman was looking right down the blue line, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but we were right above him, and it looked like that puck was kept in by Avon. But 12:35 to go, and we'll restart here just outside the offensive zone for the Eagles. They'll poke it in, but the Royals control. Angled off the boards and out. Taken away and right back into the offensive zone. The Eagles. Carney can't control, and now the other way, Canone comes for CVCA. Canone into a gaggle of Avon Eagles, and it's sent all the way down the ice. They wave off the icing, so Zach Humphrey will have to quickly maneuver. Sends the puck up the boards, and this is going to be no icing as well. Does not go far enough. And so collected in the defensive zone by Eric Beasy. He's got company from Parker Berthelot, the goal scorer. Berthelot digs it out, gets it to a teammate in front. Canone will line up, shoots, and a save by Guts, point blank from the slot. You get to watch it again. Good job by Jackson Guts. Up to the task there, and that offering from Evan Canone. Royals get a face-off in the offensive zone, leading 1-0. Behind a goal from Parker Berthelot, 45 seconds into the second period here. The offensive zone face-off taken by Ben Dressel. Dressel wins it back. Josh Porter dumps it toward the near side boards. Sent up and out. Kogan will dump it right back in for CVCA. No icing, it's waved off here, so Brody Hoffman's going to get to it first. He'll chip it up, but comes right to the Eagles. The centering pass goes to no one in particular. On the near side, loose puck is controlled by the Royals. Sent up, but not out. Pushing, and now centered in front. Oh, fanning on that opportunity was one of the Eagles right in front of the slot. It comes back to the near side, and collecting it is Josh Porter. Porter will look forward and angle it ahead. He'll find his teammate Kogan. Kogan gains the blue line, dumps it down low. Behind the net, Dressel. It's tipped up and out by the Eagles all the way down the ice, and this one will be icing. The stoppage occurs with 10:56 to go here in period number 2. The offensive zone faceoff will happen for the Royals on the right wing side to the left of the goaltender, Jackson Guts, the freshman, who's yielded just one this afternoon. Canone will take the draw for the Royals, but it's won back by the Eagles. But first to it is CVCA's Larker. Larker tries to center, but it's tipped to the near side. Sent up and out. Sent ahead back into the offensive zone. Here's Larker. He tries the center. It's poke checked away. Canone reaches for it. Larker is there as well. Sent up to the point, and Josh Gross can't get it. And this is going to be no icing. They wave it off, so Humphrey will play the puck. Humphrey to his left. Angles it ahead and out. Here comes CVCA with a chance. Berthelot toward the goal. Gets a shot off. It's saved. Gets it back on his stick. Fans on it. They'll now battle for it. Berthelot feathers it to the far side. Larker up to the point, tipped, and finally cleared by Avon. And they'll have a counter on the far side. On the right wing come the Eagles. Behind the net. Carter free, stick handling. Free centers. Sharp angled shot swiped away by CVCA. The Eagles still. Free has it again. Free has it poked away, and Canone takes it for the Royals. He'll angle it around the dasher. On the far side is dumped back down low. Canone gets it again, and Canone will now build out. The Royals, if they hurry, can get a 2-on-1. Canone on the left wing shoots, and it's sticked aside by the goaltender Guts. Into the corner. Larker. Berthelot, and Larker converging. Swept ahead by Avon and out of the zone. Down the ice, it'll be icing against the Eagles with 9:15 to go. Some good pressure by CVCA, countering a good attack by the Avon Eagles. Avon once again will be up in the second game right after this one, so they've got to extend those legs. They'll have a test when Amherst Steel, the Comets from the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Red Division, make their first appearance in the 2025 CVCA Christmas Tournament. Loose puck in front of the goal in the slot, sent ahead toward the point. Brody Hoffman keeps it in for the Royals. It's loose, trickling to the near side, and Avon will clear it to center ice. Kogan turns it over, but it's Hoffman who poke it ahead for the Royals. He gets it on his stick and falls down, blows a tire. And Avon sends it forward, but Kogan is there. Kogan sees the puck trickle to the near side. Brunner for Avon, sends it down low, centered in front on the far side. Maury Atkins tried to play it. Avon still pressuring. It's loose now behind the net. Into the corner. Hoffman sends it up, and the Royals will see it go on net. And with Josh Porter coming with a full head of steam, Jackson Guts covers, and the Royals will change up. 8:20 to go. Second period, Royals 1, Eagles nothing. Back underway, puck loose on the far side boards. Eagles trying to clear, kept in by Zach Humphrey. Humphrey will skate in, skate down to the corner. Humphrey tries to center, it's poke checked away by Nicholas Bilsko. Loose in front, and the Eagles will sweep it out to center ice. Sent ahead by Gross, back into the offensive zone. The shot attempt is deflected by Parker Berthelot. Goes behind the net and controlled for the moment by Tekovic. Out to neutralize once again, and here come the Eagles. It's Brunner. Brunner with a shot saved by the goaltender Brabham from the Royals. Larker and now Humphrey for CVCA. Halfway through this one, the Royals lead 1-0. And icing against CVCA. So the Royals will defend a face-off in their defensive end to the left of the freshman Lucas Brabham. Back underway. It's Avon's Fisher Stone who sends it around the near side. The Eagles keep it in. It deflects to the near side. Ryan Seath out for a shift. Have not called his name yet. And a good check behind the board, or behind the net, along the boards by CVCA's Brody Hoffman. Amari Atkins and Hoffman converge on an eagle, but it's sent back in, and Josh Porter there. Porter gets knocked down, and we're going to have a penalty here. It's going to be an interference call against the Eagles. And it was a little knee-to-knee contact right there. Josh Porter is slow to get up for the Royals. And into the penalty box goes Carter Free. Knee-to-knee contact. And we'll wait to see what the call is. 2 minutes. And it looked like kneeing was the call. Fortunate right there, it was only 2. I don't think it was intentional, but it was close to a slew foot, which could have been 5. So the Royals on the power play, their second of the day. The first one was truncated as they took a penalty of their own. Here comes a shorthanded chance, saved by Brabham. And on the far side, slow to get up for the Royals is Zach Humphrey. So we mentioned the Royals bench is short just in general. 9 skaters generally, 10 when Ryan Cogan is skating out today, but Humphrey able to get back up. So a minute 21 to go on the penalty time. The Royals dump it in. They'll chase into the corner. Chasing after for CVCA Sam Larker. He's down low and he'll battle with Mark Carney. Still the battle continues. It's loose in front and swept out and cleared by the Eagles with a minute 4 to go. Brabham will dish to Humphrey, who's not even left the ice. Long outlet pass, finds Hoffman. Hoffman into the offensive zone. He'll take a shot and a save by Jackson Guts. 51 seconds to go. The Royals, not a lot of opportunity so far in this power play. They do win the face-off, and it's kept in by Humphrey. Humphrey from the left point. He'll take a long chance, and another save by Guts. Puts it on net. When you fire the puck on net, sometimes good things happen. And this time the Eagles clear. And it looks like another penalty taken against Avon. Hands in the air, incredulous is the Eagles player. This is going to be a cross-check, and the Royals are going to have a 33-second 5-on-3 opportunity. Number 11 going into the box. Carter Free. Check that, number 22, Ryan Beasy. Carter Free is already in the box. So the Royals with a good opportunity here for 33 seconds of 5-on-3. And then they will have another 1 minute and 27 seconds of 5-on-4. They win the face-off. It's kept in by Hoffman. Hoffman will dump it toward the goal. Goes wide. But Avon collects it, and they will clear. That's an important clearance. So down 5-on-3. Zach Humphrey will collect it. Just 17 seconds to go with a 2-man advantage for CVCA. 5 minutes to go here in the second period. Blocker save by Guts on the far side. CVCA's Dressel has it. Centers in front, looking for Larker. 2 seconds left in the 5-on-3, and Avon's going to return a man to the ice. They do. Up to the point, D to D. Humphrey will take a chance, shoots. Saved once again. The power play continues to the 5-on-4. Behind the net. Back up to the point. Hoffman will send it down low. It's dropped by the goaltender, but saved. Chipped up, but not out. And sent back in. Another save. Well, actually, a long, late whistle. Actually, a late, short whistle for an offsides against CVCA. And they're going to bring the face-off out of the zone with 1 minute and 4 to go. So we'll call the timeout as we going to reset the penalty graphic between the periods. 54 seconds to go on the second penalty. The Royals back into the offensive zone. Shot, and that's deflected into the netting.
Was it 26?
46 seconds to go in the penalty. As we restart, shot and another save off the side, and it's cleared out by the Eagles. Under 4 minutes to go, all the way down on Brabham. He'll cover. So the Royals with 36 seconds to go in this 5-on-4 man advantage. They drop the puck down. The Royals win it, but they clear it away into the Avon bench, and we'll restart once again with 32 seconds to go in the penalty time. 3:51 to go. The Royals leading 1-0. Parker Berthelot scored with 45 seconds gone in this second period. That's the only one of the day so far in a 1-0 contest. Royals head up ice, but cannot control the puck, and it's cleared right back out. 20 seconds to go in the penalty time. Chipped ahead, and they finally gain the zone, but only for a moment. Sent right back out with 14 seconds left. Kogan sends it ahead, but chipped right back out. Delayed offside against CVCA. Avon is guarding that blue line, and the Royals unable to penetrate. And finally, 2 seconds left, and we're going to be back to even strength. We are 5-on-5. CVCA into the offensive zone, but it's chipped ahead. Down the ice, no icing on the far side. First one to it was number 4, Landon Van Ooch, but he had his pocket picked by CVCA's Ryan Kogan. 3 minutes to go, second period. Kogan gets dumped, centering pass, gets deflected behind the net. Angled up and not out. Turned over. Here comes a shot. Goes wide off the backboards on the back of the net. Sent up and out. With 2:45 to go. Mark Carney angles it ahead. Can't find a teammate, and CVCA's Brody Hoffman's going to get to it. Hoffman just sends it ahead, and he'll ice it for CVCA. The Royals, again with a short bench. There are just 4 skaters, actually 5 skaters on that bench. So it's 2 lines. And looking like they're trying to just get to the locker room here in the second intermission coming up, leading 1-0. Face off to the left of Lucas Brabham, the right wing side. Drop down to the Royals' control. It's tipped up and out. Hoffman reaches. He's got Larker behind him. Actually, that's Ben Dressel. Dressel gets bashed into the boards. Puck is loose behind the net. 2:15 to go, second period. Chase Brunner looking for an equalizer. D to D. It's overskated and chipped ahead. Here comes Dressel. Dressel angled off the puck by Jacob Tekovec. In the corner, the two come together. It's loose, and Avon will clear it out. Under 2 minutes, Zach Humphrey. He's got pressure coming from Vanuch. To try and skate away from him. Vanuch. And now it's turned over. Here comes a chance. Shot. Blocker saved by the Royals. Brabham. The Royals clear. A minute 30 coming up to go. Avon will send it back out to neutral ice. Josh Porter stretches and reaches. Delayed offside. The puck is sent out. No icing. Josh Gross for CVCA. Take a hit. Leaves the puck for his teammate, Humphrey. Humphrey dishes it far side to Porter. Porter cross-ice pass. Can't find his teammate, Parker Berthelot. No icing. It's Avon starting out from behind their own net. Under a minute to go, second period. Turnover. Here comes a chance for CVCA. Skating in on it. Shot and score! Ben Dressel with the goal puts the Royals up 2-0. You see the celebration there from Ben Dressel. And here it is behind the net. Puck in the back of the net. 2-0 Royals. Dressel, the goal scorer for CVCA, and a big one to give the Royals a little breathing room. Time of the goal, 14 minutes, 10 seconds of the second period. A goal in the first minute of the period and a goal in the last minute of the period. The two things you never want to do as a team. Avon trying to respond. They put a laser beam in on Lucas Brabham, and he makes a stop with 42.6 seconds to go. So Berthelot and Dressel, the goal scorers this afternoon in the second period for CVCA. Shot and another save, and diving on that loose puck is the freshman goaltender for the Royals, Brabham. 39.2. The Royals will work out. Sent ahead. Berthelot centers. It's poked away. Royals were looking for another one right there. Sent down the ice. This will be icing against the Eagles with 22.6 seconds to go. Period number 2. Face-off will occur on the right wing side to the left of Jackson Guts. One back to the Eagles. Time for another rush before the end of this period. Into the offensive zone is the Eagles' Eric Beasy. Slides the puck to the near side. Into the corner it goes. The Royals are on it. Chipped up and out to center ice with 7 seconds left. One more chance for Avon. They gain the zone, but unable to control the puck is Fisher Stone. He's behind the net. Center's in front, but there's the buzzer. It sounds, and we go to the end of the second period. CVCA leading this one with 2 second period goals by a score of 2-0. As we hit this second period intermission, we're going to pause right now for a message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. Welcome back to the second intermission here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. CVCA leading the Avon Eagles 2-0 here at the second intermission. And as we hit this second intermission break, I want to talk about the tournament overview, the highlights, and obviously this is the first game of the tournament. We'll bring that up here. And you see the Royals are rebuilding in 2025, 2026. We talked about it at the beginning of the broadcast. CVCA lost 91% of its scoring from a year ago, either to graduation or departure. So this new Royals bunch with 6 freshmen finding their way here as we hit the end of December. 7-4-1 the record coming into this contest, leading 2-0 here at the end of 2 periods of play. The Eagles soaring into the holiday with 3 straight wins, but they're down 2-0 here after the second period saw the CVCA Royals score 2 goals. We'll see how Avon does here in period number 3, looking to win their 4th game in a row. Comets aiming higher. Well, how much higher can you go? Amherst Steel coming into the next game. Head coach Steve Morris won his 400th career game. He's the only coach the Amherst Steel Comets had ever had. And he'll look for 401 in about 2 hours here as they have the next game coming up at 2 o'clock. Right now it's 12:20, so it's an hour and 40 minutes before puck drops on that second game of today's tournament with Amherst Steel and Avon. And then finally, the Generals sidelined. This was supposed to be a 4-team tournament, but Anthony Wayne from the Toledo area informed CVCA last night they were unable to make the trip due to illness that is running rampant through their team. So this tournament, which was supposed to be a 3-day tournament with 8 games and a championship game on Monday, has been truncated to 2 days, 6 games. Each of the 3 teams that are participating will play each other twice. And so that's how things will go. We got some second period highlights coming up for you here, and we're going to run them. And here you see the first goal. Parker Berthelot saw the puck come to him on a loose puck And Berthelot turned, fired. It was tipped up and over the shoulder of Jackson Guts for a 1-0 lead 45 seconds into the contest. Big check there behind the net for CVCA. And then a penalty right there taken by the Eagles for a kneeing penalty. It did not cost them. A second penalty right there on a cross check gave the Royals a 5-on-3 opportunity, but they could not convert. And then the Royals got a second goal late in that period. We'll see if we can find that one and show it to you as well. We've got our system working feverishly, and our Zamboni working on the ice. There's a celebration of that goal. The goal scored with 50 seconds to go in the period by CVCA's Ben Dressel. And we'll come back and see if we can show you that one before the end of this intermission. But the score at the second intermission, CVCA 2 and Avon 0. We'll be back with more hockey action, third period action coming up soon. We'll take a quick break here on our end. You'll continue to see action from the ice below as the Zamboni does its work in the second intermission here in game number 1 of the CVCA Christmas Tournament. Welcome back to the Dan Kostel Rec Center. It is the end of the second intermission here, getting ready for third period play between Avon and CVCA in the first of 3 games today here on CVCA Livestream, the Royals and the Eagles. We have the second goal queued up and ready to go for you. They're on the replay, so we're going to roll that for you right now. And here it is, the Royals, 77 Ben Dressel skating in there and putting it on and behind the net, or the goal, and back of Jackson Guts. And that was the second goal of the contest. CVCA leading by that 2-0 margin. Getting ready for third period action here.
Why are we not live? Why are we not live?
And the puck is dropped. We'll be right back with you with some technical difficulties. And if we get the goal cam or the camera set up, we can tell you that CVCA has drawn a penalty here in the first 30 seconds. Zach Humphrey in the box for tripping, and so the Avon Eagles on a power play here as we start third period action. The Eagles controlling the puck in their offensive zone. Cross ice pass, shot, goes wide and around, all the way around the boards. Down low, Landon Vanuch has it. Hoffman trying to battle for it. It's sent back down low. Loose in front. In the slot it trickles, and it's the Eagles who come up with it. Vanuch sends it around once again, looking for Charles Brunner. Brunner behind the net, skating to the far side corner. He'll set up to the left point. Sent back down low. A shot loose in front, save, and still loose, poked at, and the Royals goaltender, Lucas Brabham, dives on it. Play stops with 1:09 to go in the penalty for tripping to CVCA's Zach Humphrey. 13:43 to go here in the third period. Face-off on the left wing side. Brabham waits to his right. And as he drops the puck down, it's one back to CVCA. It's sent up, but not out. The Eagles keep it in, so the pressure continues. Behind the end line, number 6, Fisher Stone has it. Skates up, chipped ahead, poked out by Josh Porter, and a clearance for the Royals with 54 seconds to go in the penalty time, and a stoppage on the far end as it's covered by Guts, the goaltender. 13:25 to go third period. CVCA, Parker Berthelot got the first goal 10 seconds, or rather 45 seconds into the second period, and then a last-minute goal with 50 seconds remaining by CVCA's Ben Dressel. That's where we stand at 2-0. Shots on goal so far, 17-14, the Royals with a slight advantage as the penalty continues to Zach Humphrey, and Avon's power play has 43 seconds left on it, but the Royals clear that out to neutral ice. Avon will try and reset, 35 seconds to go in the penalty time. Porter back checking but cannot dislodge the puck. A shot and a save as it came loose right to one of the Eagles, and Lucas Brabham had his angle played perfectly. 29 seconds to go. The Avon penalty, or their power play rather, the CVCA penalty. Avon 0 for 1 on the power play so far today. Royals win that faceoff but cannot clear. It's poked to the near side corner. 22 seconds left in the penalty time. Centered in front. A point-blank shot is turned away. The Eagles retrieve the puck on the far side. It's Carter Free. He sends it down low with 12 seconds left. Right up to the left point. Sent toward the goal. Still loose. Shot goes wide. Carter Corderi has it behind the net. Penalty time is up and back to even strength, but the Avon pressure continues. Down 2-0. Looking to cut this lead in half. Sent up to the left point and shot in there. It comes right to the slot, and CVCA's Humphrey, just out of the penalty box, will skate up with it. Humphrey, his shot is deflected to the far side corner. Royals try and keep it in, and they cannot, but it's loose in neutral ice, and Humphrey is on it. He's just going to dump it in on goal, saved by Guts from the red line. Comes up to the left point where Humphrey's there again. He's going to dump it down low. Evan Canone, stick handling down to his knees, still working for it. Canone finally loses it, and Avon will try and break out. It's angled up, and Humphrey kicks it with a skate when it's dumped in. And the Royals cannot clear. Loose on the near side down to the corner. Canone sends it around, and the Royals clear it, but it will be icing against CVCA with 11:30 to go. Royals 2, Eagles nothing. Face-off will happen on the right wing side. Brabham will look at it from his left. Loose puck, control behind the net. Kogan couldn't skate away with it. Short shot turned away by Brabham. It comes not all the way to the goal and deflected to the near side. Centering pass cross ice, and it's CVCA's Berthelot who sends it ahead. Berthelot finds Canone. Canone into the offensive zone. Tries to dangle. Backhanded centering pass. Goes all the way through to the far side boards, and Avon will clear it out to center ice. Kogan tries to send it in, but is taken away, and Avon pressuring the other side. Brunner into the corner. Sends it around near side, looking for his teammate Ryan Beasy. Beasy back to Brunner. Wraparound chance turned away by the goaltender, CVCA's Lucas Brabham. Cross ice pass comes all the way to Brunner again, up to the point. Beasy, he'll shoot, save, rebound shot, and a score. There's one back for the Eagles on the far side, their first of the afternoon, and the Eagles cut the score to 2-1. Goal scored by number 8, Ty Small, 4 minutes and 31 seconds into the second period, or rather the third period. It is 2-1. So we're back underway, and CVCA now with a 1-goal lead. Josh Porter gets stood up by Eric Beasy. And here come the Eagles again, trying to dig out of a 2-goal deficit. It's 2-1 now. Beasy on the left wing side, shoots loose in front and poked away by Humphrey. Wide open net available there to the Eagles. Small from Eric Beasy and Charlie Bruner. That's the official scoring on the goal by Ty Small. 2-1. 9.5 to go. Royals leading by a goal now. Porter can't handle that. Kicks it out to center ice. Back into the offensive zone. Centering pass. Backhanded shot over the crossbar. Sent in by Carter Free. All Avon so far in this third period. Another shot goes wide. And CVCA will finally clear. But Avon sends it right back. Humphrey has it deflected. Josh Gross ranges back on it. He'll just send it out to neutral ice. Nobody there for the Royals to collect that. Avon gets a change, and they're going to continue with the onslaught. They dump it in deep. Humphrey scoops it up. He's just going to ice it. And the Royals on their heels right now, leading 2-1, but Avon pressuring, looking for an equalizer. Ty Small got the first one. That has been the issue for CVCA a lot this year with a short bench. Third periods have been an issue, a challenge. They seem to have rectified that recently. And they clear this one out. Nice pass. Berthelot trying to get to it. Ridden off the puck. Hauled down, shot. And a save by Guts. It came right to CVCA's Sam Larker. Eagles will dump it in. A shot and a save. Landon Vanuch with an opportunity right there. So the face-off will happen. The right wing side. Drop down, one back. Shot comes in and deflected off of Robham into the netting. To his left, we'll do it again. That time it was Vanuch again, who had the puck come to him. The draw taken by Ty Small. Same play. This time off the glass on the backside and out of play. So we'll retrieve a puck. And we'll do it one more time from the same spot. Avon wins it back, and this time it's sent around the boards. CVCA trying to clear it out, and they do just for the moment. It's dumped right back in. Delayed penalty coming up against the Royals, and Avon's going to go right back on the power play. Penalty box is open. And it's CVCA's Brody Hoffman who's going to go in. 2 minutes. High sticking is the call against Brody Hoffman. And so the power play, the third of the day, comes as an opportunity for Avon to get an equalizer. Here comes a shot. It's loose in front, and a save covered up by the goaltender Brabham. Minute 50 to go on the penalty to Hoffman. 7:41 to go, third period. CVCA 2, Avon 1. That one is chipped up and into the rafters. We'll restart again. Eagles win the face-off. Beasy sends it in wide of the goal on the far side. Collected by Brunner. Brunner sends it around the net. Centered in front. Kicked aside by CVCA. Dumped back down low by Vanuch. Small, the goal scorer. Cycles it back. Vanuch angles it near side. Wide all the way to the left point. Kept in. Sent down low. Small. Trying to center. Cleared to the near side by CVCA's defense and cleared out with 7 minutes to go here. Third period. 1:05 coming up to go on the penalty time. To Hoffman. The Eagles power play continues. Sent ahead. Corderi dishes. Carter free into the zone. Free. Tries to center. It's kicked aside. Shot in. Knocked aside. Now Humphrey has it for CVCA. Cannot clear. It's kept in for the moment and finally sent out. Eric Beasy couldn't keep it in for a second time. The Eagles dump it in. Ryan Cogan will send it up and out. Delayed offside, and Cogan's going to come back to him, and he's going to clear it down the ice once again. 25 seconds to go, and Cogan will head back to the bench. The Royals will change up one defenseman. 20 seconds to go in the penalty time. 6:10 to go in the third period. 2-1 CVCA leading. Sent ahead, Fisher Stone. Stone to his right, shoots. Goes to the near side corner, sent up, and Fanning on it was the defenseman. Here comes a shorthanded opportunity for CVCA, skating in and over the crossbar. Penalty coming against Avon. And so the penalty time to Hoffman had just expired, and so the Royals will get a 2-minute power play opportunity of their own. CVCA's Evan Canone was skating in, and this is typically a hooking call. Into the box goes number 21, Eric Beasy, and it is hooking. 5:49 to go in the third period. 9 minutes and 11 seconds the time of the penalty time. An opportunity for CVCA on the power play. They drop the puck down, and the Royals, Parker Berthelot skates to it. Berthelot up to the right point, he'll just dump it back down low. Josh Porter chases after it. Porter is going to get to it. No, he'll do it, and he'll just allow his teammate Canone to get it. Canone in the circle. Chases it behind the net. Canone again. Royals trying to set up the power play. Sends it up to the point. Josh Gross tries to keep it in. It comes to the circle. Porter, shot. Saved off the mask of Guts. Down low. Berthelot. Berthelot in the corner. Minute 21 to go. Royals on the power play. Sent down low. Porter. Porter looking. Centered in front. Finds Canone. Canone trying to get a shot off. Loose. Back to Porter in the corner. Porter sends it up. And the Royals can't keep it into the point. Josh Gross could not get there. Grab him. Outlets. Royals will set up again into the offensive zone. Humphrey. Humphrey's shot is deflected. It's dumped down low by Berthelot. Royals will control. Canone to Humphrey. Humphrey skates down low, centered in front. It goes all the way across ice. Josh Porter coming for it. Porter tries to center, and it's tipped away. 2-on-1 for Avon if they hurry on the shorthanded opportunity. 30 seconds to go, but they're offsides. Free will just waste time in the neutral zone. The Eagles get onside. Free gets into the offensive zone, trying to do it all by himself. Poke checked away by Porter. Here come the Royals. 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Shot and a glove save. Brody Hoffman had a 3-on-1 opportunity, decided to shoot himself. He had a couple of teammates coming if he could have feathered it back, but instead took the opportunity to shoot, and Guts with the save. 15 seconds left on the penalty to Eric Beasy. 4:04 left to go in regulation here. They drop it down. Dressel, far side. Dishes. Wraparound shot is deflected. Not quite a wraparound, it was a dish, and a sharp angled shot is what that was from close range. 5 seconds left in the penalty time. The Royals will have to be paying attention to the man coming out of the box here. Ryan Cogan, not normally playing defense, normally a goaltender. Back there on defense as the Royals win the face-off. Penalty time expires. Beasy returns to the ice. Cogan has it. He's going to shoot down low. It goes wide. Dressel. Royals still pressuring here. Down under 4 minutes, down to 3:35 to go in regulation. 2-1 CVCA. Avon clears, but the Royals collect it. It's just dumped right back down low by CVCA's Sam Larker. 3:23 to go. Avon back to even strength. Larker gets in the way of the Avon defenseman trying to break out with it, and they finally do. At the blue line, the Royals stand tall. Amari Atkins out there for a shift. She pokes at it. Comes to the red line, and Avon trying to dump it in, but the Royals standing tall at the blue line. Finally, they're offsides, and the whistle is going to blow, and the stoppage happens with 2:55 to go in the third period. Full changes for both sides here. The Royals leading 2-1. 2 second period goals for CVCA. Ty Small got one earlier this period for Avon, and that's where we stand at 2-1 with 2:55 remaining. Eagles gain the zone, or do they? No, offsides again. 2:52 to go. So 3 seconds tick off the clock. The Eagles win the faceoff, but it goes all the way back, and now Berthelot will battle with Beasy. Avon sends it up. They wave off icing. Josh Gross is going to have to get back to it. He overskates it. Centered in front. Shot. It just goes wide. The defensive misplay almost cost the Royals right there. 2:24 to go. Eagles pressuring. Shot goes wide again. Short, sharp-angled shot saved by the Berthelot, who's lost. Rather, saved by Brabham, who's lost his stick. He reaches for it and gets it. Playing without a stick is the defenseman Humphrey for the Royals. He knocks it down. He's going to kick at it with his skate. Falls down, and the Royals are able to finally clear just now. Humphrey gets his stick back. We're under 2 minutes. Avon gains the zone again. They're going to shoot, save, loose in front, and just cleared out and iced by the Royals with 1:48 to go. Royals will change once again. We're looking at the Avon bench. Head coach Jacob Juhas looks like he may be calling his timeout. His goaltender Jacob Guts heads to the bench, and he does. Timeout Avon Eagles. 1:48 to go. CVCA clinging to a 2-1 lead. I should mention on the Royals bench, head coach David Vanderveer not able to be here today due to illness in the house. So the Royals bench being patrolled by CVCA's Jack Parada. And if you recognize that name, that's a legendary name in CVCA hockey history. Jack Parada, first year as an assistant coach, had a legendary career, as did his brothers here at CVCA. Sean Canone is the other coach. And Parada talking to his troops on the near side. Over here as we look at Jacob Juhas. First of 4 games for both of these teams. The Eagles right back up against Amherst Steel in the 2 o'clock contest. They'll get a brief break. The Royals will play Amherst Steel in the 5 o'clock contest this afternoon. The teams return to the ice. The goaltender Guts returns to his goal, so they have not pulled the goaltender yet. The Eagles will have an offensive zone face-off with 1:48 to go. Puck is dropped down. Eagles control the left point. D-to-D pass. Shot in, and a save as the 5-hole closed up by Brabham. Runner sent that in. 1:39 to go. We look to our left. Guts still in the goal. The Eagles win the face-off. They send it in again, loose in front, sent up and out. And this is another icing against CVCA with 1:31 left on the clock. And that's it for the goaltender. Jackson Guts heads to the bench. The 6th skater is on for the Eagles. The extra man. And they drop it down. Loose puck on the near side. CVCA trying to clear. They set it up. It's toward the goal. It's going to be icing. 1:21. Another offensive zone face-off for the Eagles here on the right side. Right wing side face-off dot. The Eagles have Ty Small in to take the draw. 1:21. The linesman scoots a couple of the wingers back to the circle edge, and the Eagles win the faceoff. It's sent up, but the Royals intercept Josh Porter, and it's sent toward the net. Score! CVCA with an empty net goal. Sam Larker puts it in the back of the net, and the Royals lead it 3-1. And you see it right there. Larker, Porter cleared it. It got poked away from him, but Larker was chasing, and he put it in the back of the net from just beyond the red line. 3-1 CVCA. Back underway, empty net still in play. 2-goal lead now for CVCA. Penalty against the Royals coming up. And so it's going to be a two-man advantage with 1 minute left still, 59.7. The last thing the Royals wanted to do right there is what they just did. We've just been informed they waved off that goal by Larker. Or they've not put it on the board, so we are a little bit confused. We believe it should be 3-1. But the scoreboard shows 2-1, so we're going to go with that right now. And a two-man advantage with an empty net and a power play for Avon, still looking to tie. Sent up, and the Royals now on the penalty kill can clear it and not have any more icing concerns. So it's loose in the corner. Net still empty for Avon, and the Royals defense has got to get back. 44 seconds left. Avon gains the zone, far side. Fisher Stone. It's cleared up by CVCA. Cleared out again, 35 seconds left. Chasing back for it is Charles Brunner. He's got company from CVCA's Ben Dressel. 3 Eagles in the corner, but Dressel still trying to get to it. Dressel knocked down, and it's loose in front. And the Eagles will come up with 16 seconds left. Poke checked away into the corner. Carter free, battling for it. Here comes Brunner. 7 seconds left, centered in front, far side, score! The Eagles get one with 4.2 seconds left, and a mobbing at center ice. It is a power play, empty net goal. And Avon has apparently tied this game up. Here it is. We have a scrum happening in front of the net. It screened the goaltender, and the goal was scored. And it looks like the Royals bench looking for an explanation too as to why that goal a moment ago, with 55 seconds left, did not count. We are as dumbfounded as anyone in the arena as to why this game is tied and CVCA is not leading 3-2. But it is 2-2 on the scoreboard with 4.2 seconds left. Ty Small gets the second of the afternoon, and he equalizes here with 4 seconds left, and we've gone to the end of the third period. The score 2-2. All right, we've got an explanation as this one has gone final 2-2. The CVCA empty net goal was waved off due to a delayed offsides. That was with 55 seconds to go. And this one, and you see it right there, there's the empty net, and you do see the delayed offsides that happened against the Royals. It cost a victory as Ty Small with the equalizer with 4.2 seconds left sees this game end in a 2-2 tie. No overtime in the tournament. And so that's how we finish this one up. Ty Small, the hero for Avon, gets the equalizer. And CVCA, a bitter tie, as it were, leading until just 4 seconds left. Well, that's it for this one. CVCA 2 and Avon 2. Come back and tune back in about 1 hour, 59 minutes, in fact, and we'll have Avon and Amherst Steel back for you on CVCA Livestream. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you in about 59 minutes. This is Tim Nichols. So long. We'll talk to you soon. Good afternoon.